Outside right now, it is muggy and gray. It's raining on and off. Let's get right to First Alert meteorologist Rochelle Jay, who is tracking the rainstorms that are bringing lightning and brief gusty winds. Rochelle.
Hey there, Dennis. We did have a severe thunderstorm warning for areas like Kent and Queen Anne's County a little bit earlier. Just about an hour or so ago, we did have some of those, but out there right now, things have quieted down a little bit. We are still, however, dealing with some showers across the board. Let's go ahead and get into that forecast, taking a look at First Alert radar across the area. Things, again, have quieted down just a little bit, but we are still watching some showers across the area. Let's go ahead and, oh, there goes my box. Let's bring that back up. Let's see if it'll come. There we go. We do have some light to moderate intensity rainfall that is coming down at this hour across some parts of the state. You do see a severe thunderstorm warning Delaware over towards South Jersey, but for us here in Maryland, we are just dealing with green areas, which is light rain, and then a few pockets of some yellow indicating more moderate rainfall coming down across the area right now. Now, we do have the chance as a cold front approaches a little later today for us to see some heavier rainfall. So far for today, it's been northern zones of the state, anywhere between a couple hundredths of an inch and over an inch, that more so for areas of western Maryland. Outside right now, it is steamy. I was just talking to Marty a few minutes ago, and he was like, what's the humidity out there? We've got dew points at 70 degrees. Once you start having those dew points in the 70s, you start to really feel it. That air you can wear, the very thick feeling in the air. 75 degrees right now at BWI Marshall, and our temperatures across the board right now are sitting in the low to mid 70s for most spots. Head down to PG County, however, we do have those temperatures, Dennis, getting closer to 80.
All right, Rochelle, thanks so much. All right, welcome back, everybody. Now, Rochelle, we did have before the show a pretty heavy round of rain. Are we going to expect that again today?
We could have a few spots across the state that do see those heavy pockets, but not for everybody necessarily. But it's going to stay on the cloudy side for today. It's going to stay on the muggy side for today as well. We are talking about conditions that are with off and on showers, some thunderstorms a little bit later on. Live look from the WJZ Observatory early this afternoon. You can see those gray skies that we have all but gotten used to over the last week or so, still locked in over the city of Baltimore. Now let's talk about the rest of this forecast. Taking another look at First Alert radar. Actually, let me go back just a little bit just to show you what's going on here in Maryland in our immediate vicinity. Generally light rain out there. We do have a few spots where we have some slightly heavier rain. It looks like heading out of Frederick County, maybe heading toward parts of Howard County. Very isolated area of some moderate intensity rain. Now let's look at the big picture. Stationary front is pretty much right on top of us here in Maryland. We've got that with a few showers, a couple of storms starting to fire up all around this kind of general vicinity. We're also watching this cold front. It's slowly making its way south out of the Great Lakes, out of Canada, down to Maryland. And as it does, that's going to produce maybe a couple more showers, but particularly slightly increase that risk for some storms. Now, our risk for storms is on the low side, and then the severe weather threat is even lower than that. And as far as that risk for severe weather, anywhere in the yellow has a slightly higher chance for a couple of storms to produce some gusty wind, maybe some small hail a little bit later on today. We did have that severe thunderstorm warning for parts of the upper eastern shore not long ago. If we see severe storms, again, wind gusts and hail would be the greatest threat, and also some pockets of heavy rain, but we don't need severe weather for that. It is so humid out there, so much moisture just available in the atmosphere. Let's take you through the rest of the day. Today, Futurecast trying to bring in a couple of heavier showers. We're really going to watch the time frame between about 2 and 6-ish o'clock for maybe those couple of storms, and you'll notice those heavier downpours here on Futurecast around maybe 3-4 o'clock. Well south of Baltimore, heading maybe even into the lower eastern shore. We still keep that around for southern Maryland for the evening commute, but the farther north you live, the lower your chances for seeing showers and storms, and particularly severe weather. It is humid. It's not too hot out there, but it is certainly on the steamy side. Current conditions, temperatures right now are in the 70s across the area with cloud cover, if not showers. Once that cold front moves through, however, we are going to feel increasingly more comfortable through the day tomorrow. High temperatures today pretty close to normal for this time of year in the upper 70s to low 80s. We've got that again for tomorrow, but with increasing comfort levels as well as potentially increasing sunshine through the day. Dennis will take a look at the 7-day forecast once more in just a few minutes.
All right, Rochelle. I mean, temperature-wise, Rochelle, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad. It looks like spring. We've got temperatures in the 70s to low 80s. The humidity is going to get out of here. Southern Maryland could see a few storms a little later today. A couple of leftover showers Thursday, but Thursday is really a nice day. We're going to see the humidity levels dropping throughout the day, so it starts off a little muggy with a couple of showers, but by the afternoon the sun could come out, but that humidity certainly going to be out of here by the weekend. So we were talking with our
no humidity.
camera operator. He was like, last weekend was bad. I was like, you can grill this weekend, so definitely something to look forward to.
There you go, everybody.